to a very special edition of the SheerLuxe show with me, Charlotte Collins. It's a Monday morning and I'm here with Polly Sayer, Nani Acheampong and Rachel Ingram. Hi everyone.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. And we are of course here to debrief last night's Oscars red carpet. It was the 96th Oscars last night, and from the Oscars themselves to the Vanity Fair after party, there was some serious fashion. So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, the whole lot. Overall first impressions, what did you think of this year, Nana?
I loved this year. I think everyone that was nominated really kind of brought their A game, looked really great. Emma Stone, America Ferrera.
Ferrera.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, they were like two of my faves off the top of my head, but obviously we're going to go through everyone.
We're going to go through. Quite safe this year.
I don't know. I think like there's actually quite a lot to get excited about compared to like some previous years.
Yeah,
I get that. I think it's because it's quite wearable this year.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
Rachel, first impressions?
I mean, I'm always a fan of the after party more than the Oscars.
Yep.
So I feel like the stronger looks come out there.
Okay, it gets a bit sexier later.
Everyone gets to play.
Yeah, it gets a bit more fun.
Let's get stuck in. Let's go straight away. We're going in, first of all, with the official red carpet with Emma Stone in Louis Vuitton. She's, of course, a Louis Vuitton ambassador.
I love this.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought she looked absolutely stunning. Someone at Louis Vuitton might be losing their job today. Did you not see her dress?
Oh, because it was. And also, she really publicised.
Yeah, they were like
Great quality.
Honestly, when she said that, I was like, but other than that, absolutely, yeah, stunning dress. I love the peplum. Also, love the shade. Like this, is it green?
Soft
Is
mint.
it what?
Yeah,
Soft mint, that's
Yeah.
great.
But I also felt like there were a lot of that kind of corseted bustier this year.
Yes.
It felt like we've gone into that 90s, but doing it in a grown-up way.
Yes.
Bustiers, strapless, bone shapes, I guess.
There's a lot of very architectural looks to come as well, kind of as we go through, and this is sort of the beginning. This is a kind of softer, more feminine version, but there's a lot of those very kind of structured shapes going
It's
on.
also a really flattering shape for any woman because you've got that ruffle which accentuates the waist and kind of hides anything that's underneath. It's the kind of thing that I think we'll see a lot of people emulating for weddings this summer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would love that as a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Amazing. Polly, I really like the fact that she's also, I feel like a lot of people this year haven't overcomplicated the accessories.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I love that necklace. I think, obviously, with a neckline like that, I don't know, maybe it'd
I
be
can't zoom in on mine.
Can you not? Unfortunate.
I'll tell you where for
It's a whopper of a yellow diamond.
Yeah.
What is it? A kind of yellow stone in the middle
I imagine
with
it's
like
yellow
diamond
diamond,
kind of band, I guess. But I don't know, I think that maybe the dress wouldn't have been as cool without that necklace. I think it really adds to that overall Hollywood glamour. And I think she looks like an award stood there.
Yeah.
like
She
that,
does.
doesn't
Yeah,
she?
she
Like,
does.
Yeah, very regal.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about Margot Robbie in Versace. I have less nice things to say about
I
this.
just think, again, it's that kind of bustier detail thing, but that arch neckline, I just don't
Kind of
think
like
it's
the
as
full
flattering. I'm not as big a fan of that, I have to say.
the way it kind of rises over her
Yeah.
chest. Yeah.
I don't know.
Rachel, thoughts on that? Oh, sorry, Polly.
No, it's okay. I just think
Keep going.
I obviously love her and she's incredible, but I just don't know that this is like the best thing for her. I don't know.
Problem is she's had so many wins. You know, she's had such a successful time that actually when she wears something that isn't mega, we're all like, oh,
That's it, the Barbie.
that's
right.
I love that she wore black. I think it's cool. She's gone completely the other way. Like everyone's getting a little bit sick of her wearing pink. So it's great that she's worn black. I love that she stayed true to that kind of Versace gush. You know, there was the whole Dua Lipa collection with Versace that feels quite cool, quite modern. I like the cuff. She's so beautiful and I don't know, she's someone that I feel like you just want to like anything she's doing because she seems so nice.
Like, this is too boring.
My thing with her is she's so pretty. She's so girl next door that I feel like they need to overcompensate for that with the fashion and kind of forgetting the like Barbie archival amazingness of that kind of whole press tour. It's always just so expected. It's like, oh, doesn't she look nice? And she sort of course she looks nice because she's so beautiful. I want someone to just like shake her up and do something kind of fashion and fresh. Whereas this feels so whatever to me.
I mean, this would be kind of like the safe options that you were talking about before. I do love it, and I also love that she wore black.
Yeah.
Like you said, it wasn't pink. America wore pink.
Yeah.
That's like, she was nominated. She gave her moment. That's
Yeah,
what
that's
it felt
so
like.
true.
That's true.
Nice.
Oh, she passed.
I like her even
Yeah,
more.
that's what I got from it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Should we talk about America? We don't have a picture, I believe, of America in front of us, but while we're talking about Barbie, I mean, she looked beautiful. I know, Nanny, you're a particular fan of this dress.
Yeah, I'm a particular fan just because I saw it in motion, and all of the pictures, it kind of has faded out a little bit. But if you see it, kind of her walking down the red carpet, it is bright pink.
Cool.
And I think, obviously, yes, Margot's had the whole kind of, she was Barbie, but that speech that America gave in the Barbie movie, and it just was a nice full circle moment for me.
I like that. That gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
Nice. She looked beautiful. Let's talk about Lupita Nyong'o in
I
Armani.
love this so
Yeah.
much. This is my favourite look from the whole Oscars.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Rachel, you're calling it very early.
I just think Armani for so long has been so boring. No, it's been sorry, I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah,
but it's
right.
just kind of been safe and like, you know, working in fashion, you're always like, it's Armani again.
Yeah.
But feels fresh and it feels beautiful, and she's so cool, and she wears everything in her own way. And I think this just felt like Oscars kind of drama and glamour and event, but also mixed with like beautiful and cool and statement.
Yeah, and speaking of dresses like that, you know, quite wearable. I want to wear that.
Sure, exactly. Yeah.
Like,
You know,
have
I mean,
it.
I don't know if I'd look half as good.
I'm sure you'd look amazing.
my head, I might.
I kind of want a knot like this because it's got it's busy. It's got feathers and
Bling.
and bling
Yeah.
and all the things that typically you might find quite dated.
Bit
but I
Mother of
think
the Bride.
A bit Mother of the Bride. But because the silhouette is so
gorgeous.
simple, I think it works.
Yeah, and the feathers aren't too overbearing.
No, they're not at
You know
all.
what I mean? They're
It's
quite
really pretty.
subtle.
Armani has a real legacy actually at the Oscars. There was
This
a
is what I was,
right.
yeah, that's
there was
what I
a
was talking
whole.
about. Did you see the whole piece on
Yes,
it?
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it was the New York Times fashion. They
Yeah.
were basically saying that the Oscars
Before.
weren't a fashion moment. It was just a simple award show until Armani started to dress people in the 90s, and that's when it. So there's a bit of a legacy there.
thing. Yeah, exactly. That's why they've always had like quite a presence at the Oscars. So yeah, it's one of my favourites, not my favourite.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
excited to know what your favourite is. Let's move on. Okay, well, I know I just said you called it too early, but I think this is actually...
Oh, yeah, I actually think this is also my
This is my favourite. This
This
is
is
Carey
my-
Mulligan in Balenciaga. I mean, I just think this is a knockout.
I know,
Yeah.
it's
It's a
sensational.
knockout,
And
yeah.
have you seen the reference for it as well? Oh my gosh, I wish I had my phone.
Is it like past Balenciaga?
Yeah,
Right.
it's
It was 50s, wasn't
yeah,
it? This
it was
is 1956
1956,
or
yeah, or
something.
52 or something like that. But to see them side by
Amazing.
side, absolutely stunning.
What is it about this that works so well, kind of with your expert eyes? Why is this so amazing?
Oh my god, it's the fishtail for me. It's the netting. It's the gloves.
Yeah,
it's the
the
sweetheart
gloves.
neckline. Like, just so many things are ticking every kind of like award, dress, season box for me.
Because gloves can go very wrong. Why does it work in this look?
It's the same fabric as the dress.
Yeah,
They come
the
up
velvet.
to exactly where the dress ends, so they feel part of the dress, not like an addition to the dress.
Yeah.
They feel like they were made and created for that dress.
I don't think like the dress would be as amazing if maybe she weren't wearing the gloves. Actually,
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I also love the scallop at the bottom. If that had just faded into the netting in any other way, it might not have worked.
And the asymmetry of the scallop, and the
Yeah.
fact that the netting is this incredible pleated tulle,
Yeah.
layers and layers and layers of it in a really strong structural way. It's not soft. Nothing about it is soft, that
No.
tulle. It's a really, almost like a hardness to it. It's exquisite.
But then it's so feminine at the same time.
Like
Yeah.
20 out of 10.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Hard agree,
One-
hard
yeah.
agree. I love
Big
that.
Carey
And again,
Mulligan.
I'm so glad no one said just put a necklace on her or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just kept it
Well, that's
simple.
it. The earrings
Yeah.
are just doing
And the
enough.
hair is so elegant, just a little bob.
There you go, P. Inspo for you.
Pay for the bob.
She's so elegant too
Yeah,
and
she is.
understated. I think it's also about her reflecting that. Like
Yeah.
she is one of those people, she's not the loud one. She's not, there's something about her that feels a little bit introvert and,
Agreed.
Yeah.
and refined. And I
Yeah.
think that
Kind of like the
perfect.
character she was playing
Yeah.
in Maestro as well. Yeah.
I really, really want to see it.
Oh, you
I've
must.
heard a good thing.
Yeah, so good.
good.
This, I love this.
Yeah, I do too.
This
It
is-
feels
yeah.
quite like a fashion choice, doesn't
So
it?
too. This is Greta Lee and Loewe, and we talked. There's obviously the last look was monochrome done in a certain way, and then this feels like a very different take on monochrome.
Definitely.
What do you guys think?
This wasn't my favourite. I'm going to put it out there.
Why?
I love, like, the neck detailing, but I think it's the bottom of the dress for me. Doesn't... I don't know. Not that it's, like, shapeless, but it doesn't hang correctly, if you know what I mean, to show off her figure, or... I don't know, it's just not doing enough for me.
I think it's not, like, super, like, Hollywood glam vibes, is it? But I kind of like that she's chosen that. It feels, just a bit edgier.
Yeah.
And I think she looks dead cool. And like, if she was wearing that to, I don't know, like Met Gala or something, or Fashion Awards, something like that, like you'd be like, yeah, she looks sick. It's not sort of
that's it.
old school Hollywood glam.
Yeah, that might be it. Maybe it's just because it's the Oscars.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
as a dress, I'm like, it could work for a different occasion.
Love
but
the earrings.
I love her. I love all the jewellery. Like, I love her.
I feel like, I actually don't agree. I feel like the dramatic sweeping neckline gives it that whole, it saves
And the train.
it.
I love the neckline.
Yeah.
That's my favourite part.
Rachel, any thoughts on this?
I love it. And I love it when Loewe does evening, because I always think that they have a modern, J.W. Anderson has a modern, interesting take on evening wear. And I like something that feels unexpected. And the kind of train detail feels unexpected. The almost like curtain detail around her feels quite unexpected. I love it. And I think that she is cool. So she needs to wear something that feels cool.
Yeah, agreed.
Cool girls evening.
Okay, next we have Anya Taylor-Joy in, of course, Dior. Thoughts on this?
I preferred her, like, after what you look, I think, personally.
Yes.
Like, I think this is nice. That's just it, just nice. You know?
Yeah.
Do you
There's
agree?
there's a lot happening.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Again, this isn't one of my favourites. I think just because there is so much going on. The jewellery's nice. Like, I never want to say anything bad.
See, the jewellery bothers me. I wish she'd scraped her hair back and taken off that necklace, and then I think it would be quite a different look.
Yeah.
I think she looks a bit like her features make her look like a Disney princess. Like, she almost looks like Anna from Frozen.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean that in the nicest way. I think she's so striking. But yeah, because of that sort of very long tumbling hair and quite a sort of classic silhouette, and because it's so frosty and whatever, I don't know. I just think maybe it's a bit, it's just like, oh wow, she looks really pretty. But yeah, you're right. Maybe if she slicked her hair back.
I think she's wearing a matching set. Sorry, I just touched on that. A matching set of jewellery. Things that feel quite traditional. And the dress is very glitzy, very glamorous. And instead of feeling cool, glitzy, glamorous, it kind of feels, you know, if you compare her to the Pita, it's a whole different kettle of fish.
I think she does.
It reminds me of a dress, from, there's this website called Dress to Party.
Okay.
I can't say I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, no, I know. It's kind of like prom dresses.
Yeah.
And it's kind of giving me that vibe.
Yeah, I agree.
mean, so.
She does fashion so well, like as you say on the Vanity Fair red carpet later, and if you think of her on like the June premiere, like she really can do proper high fashion. She is cool. So then it's kind of just a bit boring to see her doing so classic. But I think the skirt of that dress in particular is incredibly beautiful.
Yeah,
like, just in isolation, it's amazing.
The detail on it is just phenomenal. I can only imagine how many hours like someone has hand beaded, stitched, everything on there. So totally appreciate that. But it wasn't one of my favourites.
Nah, same. Okay, moving on to Jennifer Lawrence in Dior. This is an interesting one.
Just like polka dots, man. Like the Oscars, really? I'm not sure that's like. Oh, I don't know. I think
Do you know what saves this? The necklace and her hair and makeup.
The makeup is flawless.
Absolutely like stunning. But I'm with you in the polka dots.
Just not for me.
Is,
Not for me.
Rachel?
I think she looks really grown up.
She does.
She looks really mumsy. I'm a mum, I can say that. But, you know, like, she looks older than she is, and she's young and cool, and she could be playful with what she wears. And I think this feels very mature for her.
What is it about polka dots that feels so sort of daytime, not nighttime?
Gosh, I don't know. It's like, it reminds me, polka dots for me is like a garden party or a wedding, like in the day type thing. It doesn't exude glamour to me, essentially.
I agree with
Prim
that.
and
ladylike
there, but I don't know.
But I do, like I said, I think the necklace, I'm
Yeah.
like bang with the diamonds. That's like,
I agree.
That's giving
Whatever
me.
she's doing to her face is literally incredible as
Yeah.
well. Okay, not a winner. Moving on to this.
Sandra.
I think this is amazing. So Sandra Hüller in Schiaparelli. Obviously, she is having a real fashion moment. She's the face of Phoebe Philo's new campaign. She's in like every film ever at the moment. How do we feel about this?
Obsessed.
Yeah, absolutely love this. To the structural moments that you were talking about, I think this is definitely the best one out of all of those structural moments. I love kind of the structure and the simplicity of it all at once. And yeah, she's wearing the dress rather than the dress wearing her.
Good point. I like that.
And I love the slick back hair with it.
Agreed.
And the makeup feels quite minimal as well. So I love that sort of juxtaposition of like this hyper glamour dress versus something quite pared back up here, as if she's kind of like, oh yeah, I've just shoved this on. But like,
But not in a Pamela Anderson way.
yes.
Yeah, like there is some makeup.
Yeah,
going on
there's
there,
some,
Yeah.
It's kind of always what we wanted to see Jennifer Lawrence in this dress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
something fresh, something
definitely.
young. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty flawless, isn't it?
She just feels like a power woman, which is what I think Phoebe Philo sees in her. She just feels like a strong, powerful woman who is making good choices.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Good moves.
Is there something about the size of these, what are we calling them, wings?
Yeah.
Like, is that what makes it so good? If they were smaller or
I
bigger,
think
they'd
so.
Yeah.
not quite work?
Yeah, I think it would be cool if it met just her arm, but I don't know.
You need that
wings.
exaggeration.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah,
Oh, well, Daniel
definitely.
Roseberry doing an amazing job at Schiaparelli as well, really putting it back on the fashion
seriously.
map.
Yeah.
Okay, Charlize Theron. I actually believe it's Theron. Do you know that?
Theron.
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 Yes.
Theron.
Theron. Yes. Anyway, she looks. Well,
I'm
what do
on
we
the
think? Good
fence
deal.
about this, you know. I can't decide whether all the jewellery is really like adding to it or whether it's too much.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know whether if she just took one necklace
One
off
necklace,
or like
the
or,
second one.
or took the earrings off or vice versa. I don't know. Like I think the dress is kind of cool, like with the asymmetric shoulders, but I don't know. She, I think, nails it most of the time, but I don't think it's bad, but I also don't think it's like the best one we've seen.
Amazing. Yeah.
Do you think the jewellery saves it from being like a kind of high street bridesmaid's dress?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I actually think it's doing quite a lot of hard work. The jewellery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In a good way.
definitely.
The jewellery is the dress in this dress.
Yes, I agree. And the slick back hair and the like.
And the
Yeah,
makeup
she kind of
and
needed
all-
it because
yeah.
the dress is so like fine.
Yeah. Kind of like Jennifer, like that necklace saved that
Yeah.
look for
Yeah.
me.
What do we think of the colour?
It's a bit sort of. We were sort of talking about this before, weren't we? That, like when dresses are sort of too close to your skin colour, sometimes it can really like wash you out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that. I don't know. I don't want to slate her up because I just think she's like so statuesque and so cool, and like I think she's got a little tattoo on her arm, which I don't know, makes me so. I always
she
like
like her
seeing it
even
on the
more.
tats. I'm like, yes, cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just maybe I don't think it's like an absolute smash. Like quite
Yeah.
often she gets it so right.
Any other thoughts?
No, I would agree with all of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next we have. Sorry, there's always a delay as I swipe. I should be swiping earlier. Okay, here. So this lady who wasn't on our radar, was she?
No.
I don't want to try and butcher her surname. Wendy Thembelile.
Yeah.
Sure? Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, whoever she is, I mean, I think this is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
She does look stunning. I cannot remember the guy that she has stood with, but he is like the most followed person on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
interesting.
can't remember his name. He's in like the Hugo Boss campaign.
Oh.
Like, he's
I've
done
seen
stuff.
him, yeah. But I don't know
Yeah. Why his name escapes me right now. So
We'll
actually,
put it on screen. Yeah.
when you put this on here, I was like, oh, but maybe it's about him.
Yeah, I just kind of loved her look. I thought I loved the natural hair. I loved the slinky dress. I thought it was kind of black tie but fresh and
It's really, it's really young, I think, and really, fresh is a good.
yeah.
Yeah. She looks lovely.
like kind of unassuming. Do you know what I mean? As a kind of maybe someone that people don't know as well. You don't want to turn up in some like humongous ball gown.
Yeah.
As if you're like the centre of attention. But I think she's like got the mood just right.
Yeah.
For her kind
I
of
also
role.
think
in
it's
that.
harder for the newer or younger people attending because they don't have their choice of like loads of designers sending them pieces to wear. Like she probably had to really like source this, maybe buy it, which no one really does at the Oscars. So when someone gets it right, who isn't one of the big names, I always think like, oh, well done you. Like, that was a lot harder for you than it was for
So
everybody
true.
else.
More impressive. I think
Yeah.
it's lovely. Next, we have, wait for it, the suspense. Is yours going quicker than mine?
Yeah, mine's
Yeah,
on it.
I mean,
Oh no! Oh, here we are. Oh, she's back. It's Zendaya. I've got mine on slideshow mode. Perhaps I'll get rid of that. Let's look at Zendaya here in Giorgio Armani. I generally think she can do no wrong. This isn't my favourite.
No, it's not my favourite either. I love the hair, but that's about it. I think it's a bit curtainy. Do you know what I mean?
I think, to me, this is almost more how you described Jennifer Lawrence's, in that it's just so grown up.
It's just aged her a little bit.
It does. I think this is quite kind of Mother of the Bride-y almost.
She does the best looks. Like
Yeah,
it's almost like such an opportunity loss.
This is
Because
it.
she rocks every award ceremony.
Yeah.
She always looks impeccable. She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I do
Possibly
love
the
it,
most
though.
beautiful woman on the red carpet.
Yeah. So elegant as well.
Yeah.
I think the shape is lovely on her. I love the corset under part. I almost think if you took off that, or you changed that fabric of the other piece into something different, I think it would look really beautiful.
Yeah, that's how I feel. It's just the
think-
print.
Yeah,
It's the print.
Yeah.
But I do
And the shine.
the shape and her
Yeah.
hair and that drop earring that she's got, like everything, and just the way she carries it. Again, seeing her walk down the red carpet in it, I was like, oh my god, like she just carries herself so well.
She's so young as well. Like to have that confidence and that poise, exactly.
I also think it's proof that she can do every type. You know, if you think of the June premieres that we've seen recently, and again, so fashion, so futuristic almost, and then to kind of do a total 180 and be on the red carpet in this very grown-up look.
Yeah.
She pulls it off.
It's like, to me, it kind of is like old school Hollywood glamour.
Yeah.
Like with the hair, the jewellery, and the shape of the dress.
Yeah.
So I really like it.
Just the palms.
Yeah.
Just do away with the palms. Okay, finally for the Oscars red carpet, we have Gabrielle Union and Carolina Herrera. Another peplum situation.
Yes.
Thoughts?
I absolutely love this
too.
one. I am very into my metallics at the moment, and I think metallics, especially silver, you see so much of at the Vanity Fair after party. So I'm really glad that she did this for the Oscars. The necklace, and the rings, the jewellery, everything, her hair. She just nailed it for me.
Yeah, scraping back the hair was the best decision she ever made.
Yeah, I so agree. Polly?
I think it's okay. I'm not completely overwhelmed by it. I think she's gorgeous and lovely, but I don't know. I'm not sure the peplum is pepluming enough for me. Do you know, compared to Emma Stone's one, which was quite exaggerated. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit a bit A-line.
Do you know what I want to do? I want to pull the waist in a bit to
Yes.
give her a bit more shape.
I think that's it.
I think it feels very column-y in all parts, and there's nowhere it's going in.
Yes, but I do love the column skirt. Like you compare that to Emma Stone's with the amazing train.
Yeah.
There's something very elegant
No, it's
about
cool.
the column
It's
skirt.
very cool. The column
It's
skirt.
very cool.
Also, I'm thinking she's like, I can wear this as a mini dress later.
Yeah,
Like wear the skirt with a black
Working.
vest.
Yeah, it's giving skirt and top.
Multifunctional.
Exactly. Yeah.
Good return on it.
Okay, let's go over to the Vanity Fair after party and talk about Kerry Washington in Giambattista Valley.
I think she looks so good.
I know, I
She's so
love
beautiful,
it.
isn't she?
Yeah.
Isn't she? Yeah.
It just doesn't age. I'm like,
No.
how
No.
old she is, but
She gets younger every year.
Yeah, she
literally.
looks incredible.
I love the little video that she did as well to go with this. She's kind of she's done a transition video where she's getting ready to
cool.
Texas holding them up, and then, then all of a sudden she's in the dress.
Love it.
Yeah, for me, absolutely love the neckline, love the jewelry. Again, another one you could take off the skirt bit here, and then that's like a little
So
mini
cute.
dress.
Yeah.
I love it all.
I love the fact that there's a little sheer panel around the thigh area. I think that just makes quite a sort of feminine dress feel a bit edgier because it's quite
with the
tulle
bow
around the neckline, the bow
Yeah.
on the waist, quite glitzy, and then obviously a big full tulle skirt. But that little panel, I think, is just the icing on the cake.
Go on, Rachel.
I would remove the bows. Don't hate
I
me for that.
kind of know
There's
what you
3
mean.
bows.
Yes.
And I think there's a lot of tulle, there's a lot of feminine, there's a lot of bling. Just take the bows off and it just keeps it a little bit less frilly.
Yes.
Or poodly.
But I do think it's a dress that on someone else would look really zhuzhy and silly. She's,
Yes,
I don't know
'cause
why
yeah,
she's putting
she
off.
just
Is it the
cut-
hair?
yeah.
Is it the mega diamonds? Like she's bringing glamour to it rather than little
Maybe.
girlness. I don't know. I think she's really
She's
putting it
working
off,
it.
and the
which not
hair,
everyone could.
everything. I love the pony.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
God, I can't zoom in, but I can tell already that necklace is like insane as well.
necklace
Okay,
is
Jessica
insane.
Alba. We don't have a fashion credit for this, but what do we think about? She looks unrecognisable there, doesn't
Do you think?
she? Yeah.
Talking of unrecognisable, sorry, I know she's not on here, but Emily Blunt.
We didn't include Emily Blunt.
No, that was one of my
should.
favourites.
Yeah, that was one of my
the
favourites.
Schiaparelli,
Yeah.
that was one of my favourites
Yeah,
as well.
me too.
Well, sorry, the gold from the actual Oscars.
From the actual
Oscars.
Oscars.
I really didn't like it.
Did you know?
I tell you my problem with Emily Blunt. I'm not sure who her stylist is, but her red carpet looks in general, I find that they go down a very sexy route, which kind of, I mean, she can pull it off, but I just want to see a bit more of the kind of polish and elegance from her. There's always a messy bun going on with then like a busy dress, and the dress had lots of corseting details in the back, and it was a bit too vampy for me, and I feel like she often drifts in that direction. I'd like to see her in something a bit less tight.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought it was quite a cool look this year. Did she have her hair slicked back?
Yes.
Yeah, she had
she
her
did.
hair slicked back, which I thought was nice. I just thought she looked unrecognisable. I didn't.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
She didn't look like
Oh wait,
her.
is that her?
Yeah, it's like wearing Renee Zellweger.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's gone very Hollywood glam, Emily
Yeah.
Blunt, hasn't she? Because I mean, I guess
Yeah.
she's doing the circuit. She's been a nominee.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen her Vanity Fair look?
Yes.
Which I loved. I think
Yeah.
she's in this sort of like pale pink. I don't know if we've got it in here, Rachel, but it's like a really pretty. It was kind of like a rosy pink, isn't
Yeah.
it?
But yeah.
A bit more femininity from that. I really like.
That was.
I really liked it.
Yeah, she can do no wrong in my eyes. Like,
Sure.
I loved it.
Sorry, I completely derailed that. Let's go
No,
back to
no,
Jessica Alba.
absolutely
Who
right that we
looks a bit
discussed her. Yeah.
unrecognisable.
Jessica Alba.
I
Thoughts
just
on
feel
this?
like this is a bit like prom queen for me. Like she's so gorge, but like I don't know, like maybe it's the hair, the bouncy blow dry, and then all the like floral
And the
applique
clutch.
and the
The
clutch.
clutch.
Oh yeah, I'm
The
just
clutch.
not.
Clutch really kind of derails.
Yes,
Once
it's
you say the
very
clutch, I
good.
can't see
I
anything
hadn't
else.
noticed the clutch before.
Oh,
the clutch is not good.
Which, don't get me wrong, clutches are coming back. We're all
that
here
shape.
for,
But not
for
that
them.
kind of
But
clutch,
not that.
surely.
Yeah, exactly. Not that, and not
Also,
an envelope.
Oh no, some people. I was gonna say no one else has got a bag. Some people do have a bag.
Yeah. It's not really
No.
the done thing on the
dunno.
Vanity Square.
Vanity Square.
Vanity Fair.
No, it's not. It's not the right look.
So,
I
yeah.
don't know.
What do we like about this dress? I love the metallics.
The
and I love the
metallics
floral
of it,
metallics.
yeah.
I think that kind of really
Yeah,
works.
the 3D flowers,
Yeah.
absolutely love the metallics. I like the draping as well on the arm detail. But yeah, it's like once you see the clutch, that's it. That's all.
I do generally think, as like a general rule, all of any dress that doesn't quite look cool enough then just needs a straight back hair. Like I do just think that is the
literally.
answer to everything. like it's
your
just
hair
not about
back.
the bouncy blow dry with these classic dresses, right?
Yeah, and she's got extensions. Look how long her hair
Yeah.
is in this. You know, if you do that in a cool way where it's kind of pulled back and it's all down your back,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
But
It's a
just,
pony.
I think having it very, almost like casually over, a bit like kind of my hair today, like it was just casually over your shoulder, it feels a bit out of
Ordinary.
context.
Like kind of like how like Margot Robbie had her hair, which was like, you know, a bit tousled, just a bit undone. I think
Yeah.
it needs to be less done,
Yes,
isn't it?
too
It's done.
polished. Agreed. Let's move on to Emma Chamberlain. Guys, I'm obsessed.
I think it's just a
with
slay,
this
isn't
look.
it?
I think
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah,
She does look fantastic.
she's always great for like something a bit like different, isn't she? Like,
I'm going to assume this is Louis Vuitton. We don't have it written down, but I know she does work with them a lot. Do I have it here? Maybe. No. What do we think about? I mean, this can go really wrong. This kind of shirting on the red carpet. No.
Dress, yeah.
but it
But this
works.
does this one work? Does everyone agree?
Yeah,
think so.
completely.
Yeah.
I have
There's no way Rachel's involved.
I have no,
No.
I have no notes on this. Like,
What do we think about the little suitcase? I've just noticed
I
that.
think it's like a Mark Cross bag.
Yeah,
right?
it's
Like,
such a Mark Cross.
Yeah,
It's such a Mark Cross.
You know,
I've seen
I
Mark
know,
Cross
like
in about
zooming in, I'm
20
like,
years.
is it giving Will from the
Come back.
In-Betweeners or like?
so old school. It's like when you've got red carpet at 2 and a business meeting at 3. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, the little box. Yeah, I think that's actually kind of cool. Now I'm like reflecting on it.
I
Yeah.
like that.
I'm just not sure about the actual shirt. I
No?
mean, because it's got the buttons on the collar and it's
Yeah.
a bit crumpled on the sleeve because she's
Yeah.
obviously pulled it up a little bit. And I don't know, it just feels a bit too much like she's literally borrowed her boyfriend shirt, or it's her, it's her office shirt.
It's
How
too
much
shirty.
tit-tate do we think was involved with this?
Oh my
look?
God.
Even imagine.
It's dread to think.
It's doing a very good job though.
It is. It's holding in place.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to sit down in that dress, but I really love this. There's almost like a what's
The
it called?
cummerbund, that's what I love that bit as well,
Exactly.
because it's so flattering. Like, look at her waist shape on there, like it's phenomenal. That is probably my favourite part of the outfit.
I agree.
I agree. I also
Her
just think
silhouette's great, and I love that she's doing high-low, kind of casual day to night as you move down.
as you graduate down the dress.
Also, think about like her jewellery, her eye makeup,
Yeah,
her
I was gonna
hair.
say,
Like
eye
she's,
makeup.
it's
The
rocky
grungy
and it's
eye.
grungy and it's great.
Yeah, I love it.
Love a grungy.
Okay, next, Chloe Sevigny in. I mean, like,
cool.
I imagine there are going to be people in the comments who aren't into this.
Yeah.
But if
Is it
you're a
short?
fashion girly, you're
Yeah.
always going to just
Phenomenal.
worship at the altar, right?
Yeah.
I just love it.
She's so cool and brave, isn't she? For like
Head to toe.
to go to dare like to be like, no, I'm not going to go for something long. Like I'm going to wear shorts, not even like a mini dress. It's shorts and a top. Like, yeah.
It's
She
just so
looks
refreshing, this,
freaking
isn't it?
cool.
Even the way her lips match, her shoes
Yeah.
match, everything
Yeah.
matches. It's perfect.
Really
And once-
simple jewellery as well.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
earrings, that ring.
And once
like-
again, a
that
slick
ring.
back hair.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there you go, slick back hair,
Yeah.
answers to everything.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I really think it is.
Yeah, it is. I think we've cracked it, ladies. Okay, nothing more to add to that one. As you say, Nana, no notes, stunning. Kendall Jenner in Maison Margiela. We've got another corset situation.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we think?
I love this one as well.
I do too.
I think, again, really great on the figure. I love the detailing, the sheer, the corset situation. Also love the detail on the bust. Like if you zoom in on that bit, they're just like, they look like little feathers.
Yeah, they
along with
do.
the lace.
I was trying to work out what the like little cutouty bits are like. Are they little shells or
Yeah,
clouds
they look
or
like shells,
something?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what. Oh yeah, I don't know quite what they are, but like I'm into it, and I just think a special mention for the red lip. I think
Yeah.
it's the perfect shade.
Yeah.
And there were quite a few people wearing red lips last night, and I think hers is perhaps the best.
She is the one person who I think I've got goggles on for. Like I just actually can't. I know she does play it realistic. Like she does get it right a lot of the time. But I just can't imagine ever looking at anything she's wearing and thinking
It's
is that
just so gobsmacking. beautiful.
gobsmacking.
Yeah.
Exactly
She is.
that.
And her figure is incredible, and she's so statuesque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only, well, although I'm now thinking of that purple thing that she wore to the or who was in orange and who was in purple, her and Kylie.
The Met
to the Met
Gala.
Gala. That was bad. Well, that was
That was
one
one
bad
slip
time.
up,
Yeah, but
yeah.
anyway, this is I just
One
think it's amazing.
little hiccup.
I agree with you. I think the beauty is perfect on this as well.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
It's kind of a slick back bun. Okay, Salma Hayek, more metallics. Nana, thoughts?
Yes. I love that it's metallics, but again, not my favourite one. But I do think her hair and makeup again save this dress. The kind of
agree.
like wet look, slick back hair, and then those chandelier earrings, fantastic, and the rings as well. Actually,
Yeah, really cool,
Yeah,
aren't
the
they?
rings are really cool. I like the asymmetric detail, but again, it's not. It could be from somewhere on the high street. If you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it's giving me. But other than that, I love the metallics, love the hair and makeup, love the jewellery.
I'm going to guess this is Gucci. I could be wrong, but I feel like she's a bit of a Gucci gal, isn't she? I mean, how's that her
maybe.
husband owns it? But what do we? What, is it the train? Is it the sleeve? What is it that's just not quite right?
I don't necessarily think it's like not right for her. I think it actually like shows off her insane figure
Yeah.
I kinda
really
think she looks
well. I
amazing.
just think
Yeah.
it's just kind of I don't
Oh, she looks amazing. I think
Just don't love the dress.
Don't love the
Yeah.
dress.
Yeah, I think she looks phenomenal.
I think just maybe like you said it could be like from the high street. There's anything wrong with that, but for,
No.
for the Oscars compared to some people who are wearing, couture stuff. So like I don't know. It's just. I think
We're just going to give up on this.
Yeah.
like, love the slick back hair though.
Yeah, her
really
hair
great.
and makeup again, like that lip is very, very pretty.
Agreed.
And she is aging backwards, right?
Oh my
I
God,
mean,
yeah.
it's a joke. It's
What's
actually a joke. Let's talk about Kim Kardashian in this another very structural. We've got Emily Ratajkowski coming up in a minute, which is a really similar dress, actually. Again, a lot of the kind of that really structured look going on. What do we think?
I really like it.
Do you?
Yeah, of which I wouldn't necessarily thought that I would. But no, I think it's really working for her. Again, looks great on the figure. The hair and makeup, a nice nod to kind of Hollywood glamour. And she's gone really simple with the jewellery, which I think you should. Yeah, exactly. I love that, which I think you should with such a structural dress. And I love the train on it. It sits perfectly as well. Like, I'd be scared that I'd get makeup on the tip.
I would just be constantly whacking the tip.
But it seems to sit quite perfectly below her chin. So yeah,
She's had to keep her head like this.
Yeah, she spent the whole night. Rachel, you love it too.
I think she looks really elegant. I think she looks really beautiful. I love the nipped-in waist. I think that, you know, when you compare it to some of the other structured dresses in that world, this one fits so beautifully. And I like that she's gone low key, and her makeup's for her quite low key. Her jewellery's very low key. I like that. Her nails look natural. Everything's quite natural looking.
Agreed. Polly, you're not as convinced.
No, I don't hate the dress. I don't, maybe it's like the nude lip for me. I think it's all quite like, I don't know, maybe for me it would be a bit cooler with like a dark stain or something on the lip, just to...
She's got a dark lip liner on, like true
know,
90s
yeah,
style.
right, 90s.
I don't
It's a bit
know.
triggering that.
I actually think it's I think I'm trying to work out what it is I don't love about it. I actually think it's the colour of the dress.
Maybe
It's a
that,
sort of like eggshelly, pearly pink, and I just feel like, imagine that in black.
yeah.
I don't know. For me, that would work harder.
Yeah.
But she looks amazing. I mean, she always looks amazing. Let's move on and talk about Jennifer Lawrence in Givenchy. She had a change. Excuse me.
I prefer it to her last dress.
That's what I was going to say. I much prefer it to.
She's wearing granny pants.
But yeah, the granny
She's wearing
pants,
serious granny pants.
It's giving Bridget Jones a little bit, isn't it?
No,
but like,
I quite like it. What, was she going to wear a thong with this?
no, I kind of wish she had. I wish she'd just gone for like a little sexy pair of lacy undies. I think.
No, she could have lined it if she didn't want to wear.
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
like the like big knickers on show situation.
Do you think they are meant to be on show though? I can't
Yes,
I think
yeah,
so.
for sure.
I don't know. I think it could have been a
You
better
would know,
choice.
like
than
you do a
knit-knit.
fitting,
agree,
you
they're
see
very
knickers,
M&S.
like
They're very M&S.
They are a bit
Like maybe
M&S.
like a kind of bloomers, like lacy pair of like high-waisted knickers would have been a bit cooler. But
Or
those
something
just
in
feel a bit
with the same fabric.
or like
Yeah.
a frill, or just something to indicate that because they're
We're
not
not
sure.
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's
know
a bit like
that
that.
it was a
How do
purpose.
we feel about the shape, about the little jacket?
I like it.
I could do away with the jacket. I think
I
personally.
could do with it. Away with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I kind of like it. And I like the
Yeah.
hair, and again, love the makeup. But
I think it frames her top half quite well, that
Yes.
jacket.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if the dress would be so incredible.
Yeah, that's fair.
Without it.
That's really fair.
agree.
How do we feel about the satin pointed heels that she's wearing?
Oh yeah, I've just clocked those,
Yeah.
and I'm not a fan.
That's just very hard to pull off in any. There's not many contexts in which satin
White
pointed,
satin
yeah,
yeah.
really works unless you're
Yeah.
getting married really
Yeah.
anymore. But she looks very pretty. I like that it's something totally different to what she's
Yeah,
wearing.
yeah.
Very confident.
And I prefer it to the Oscar look as
I
well.
don't know. The more I think about the polka dots, the more I'm kind of into it.
The more I think about it, the more I hate it.
Okay, something else very architectural again. Guys, I think this might be one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah.
This is Emily Ratajkowski in Jacquemus.
Sensational.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is spring, summer. No, what are we in? What did they just show?
Autumn, winter.
Yeah.
24.
It's autumn, winter,
It's
24.
incredible.
Yeah, there's no notes again on
Yeah.
this one.
I don't know, guys.
Do you not like it? I thought you'd be all over this.
I know, and my heart is, but my head is going, it looks like the bag you buy your sandwich in, you know? Like, I don't
It's a
know,
bit like
I
she's like, you know
don't-
those people on
It's
Instagram
really-
who recreate stuff from
Yes,
random,
I
it's like
love
she's going to
that
get like an
girl.
iPad or
Yeah.
a piece of white.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it doesn't, I don't think it's fitted properly at the top. I think that,
supposed to
I know, but I don't know. I just can't.
I think. I know what you mean.
I like symmetry, okay? It's a very non-symmetrical
I quite
dress
like
in the
that.
first place. I don't think it fits very nicely around the bust area. And it looks a bit crumpled.
But I think I totally hear what you're saying, but for me, it's not. I think if it was symmetrical, it would be weird. Whereas
it
it's
wouldn't
clearly a
work.
fashion moment,
Yeah.
it wouldn't work. I love that it's slightly off center. I love that it's sort of got that. It's almost like a papier-mâché mold of her
Yeah,
body.
of her
I love
boobs
that
as
it's got
well.
the kind of curves within it.
Yeah. It's art, baby.
It's giving art.
I know, but I think that we think it's art because it's Jacquemus. We're like, he's so cool, and like we're on this bandwagon. And then I look at it, I'm like, that just looks like a sandwich bag from Wenzel's.
This is an Emperor's New Clothes situation.
Have you not been to Wenzel's?
I don't know what with the sandwich bag reference is.
We're going to do a recce of sandwich bags. Maybe we're all just being Emperor's New Clothes by Jacquemus, but I don't know. I genuinely just think it's adding something like new to the conversation. And also she, you know, as we know, she's very body confident.
Yeah.
Often goes very sexy on these red carpets. I like that it's more of a fashion moment for her and less of just like sex on show.
Yeah.
Her face is saying sexy though.
It is.
Well,
It's
Her
literally
face is saying, I just got out of bed.
She's wrapped in a sheet.
Yeah.
And she's like, come to bed.
Yeah. Even her hair, like it's got a bit of a frizz to it.
Yeah.
Love that.
I think the more I look at it, the more I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
We'll have to agree to disagree, Rachel. Okay, Rosie Huntington Whiteley.
Unreal.
She's
back.
But like, why? Because I kind of dislike every element, but
The
my
leather
God, it's
gloves.
amazing.
Yeah.
So cool. Like, I don't know.
With cuffs on them as well. Like,
Yeah, the giant
that.
Tiffany,
The Tiffany
Tiffany
cuffs.
bone, yeah.
She looks like a superhero with those cuffs
Yeah.
and gloves, I
Incredible.
think. Like,
and I love the different textures. So
Yeah.
obviously you've got the leather of the gloves, but then the dress is actually velvet, and then you've got this sheer train. Like I like everyone doing this neckline train thing. That gives the glamour for me.
It's so true. If you go to about here on her, it's like old school Hollywood glamour with this, you know, that incredible fabric going around her neck and the red lip, and then you go down and you're like, whoa, Superwoman.
yeah.
And then the cutouts as well.
I also love her earrings. Like they're clean, they're simple, they're sharp. She's not done any kind of like diamond bling.
Yeah.
I always think
Yes.
that's very
And
cool.
another great red lip as well.
really good red lip.
I also think the reason this works is because her arms are actually so muscular. I think if somebody was a bit more like diminutive, it would sort of flop. But she just looks so strong.
Yeah, she's got such
so
a strong
strong,
body,
yeah.
hasn't she?
Yeah.
I just want to
her.
be her.
I think this is quite mesmerising actually. Isn't it? Like I could really
it
analyse
is.
this a lot.
Yeah.
I
Big
don't
girl
actually
crush.
love the cutouts.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I know what you mean because they're kind of. I want them to be a bit more like close to the body. Like you can see just there how it sort of doesn't quite fit along her like waistline.
I just think it would be very heavy without
It
them.
would. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You need that extra bit of
Because it's
skin.
velvet,
Yeah.
it absorbs the light.
Yes. I'd like to know what the back is doing.
love-
Do we think it's a very low back, or do we think I don't know? I'd
Not
like to
sure,
see.
actually.
Yeah.
There's an interesting detail though. Is it the back goes into a train and then there's the front part? Can you see at the bottom?
Here.
Yeah,
This
there's
bit
kind of
here.
like two layers, and I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see.
Oh, I see. It sort of splits off.
It sort of splits off. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see the back. But
Yeah.
she looks
Wow, she's amazing.
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
Okay, nearly there, girls. This is Issa Rae. This is not the correct image of Issa Rae, I'm afraid. So let's move on. That's from a whole other party. Let's talk about Charlize Theron's outfit change in Dior. I mean,
Yeah, this is way
Marks
cooler.
so
Yeah.
this to the red carpet Oscar
Yeah,
look.
me
This. Also the heel, like everything. I love how
Yeah.
sheer it is.
Yeah.
She is wearing the highest heels ever, which I'm obsessed with. The hat, again, hair, makeup, jewellery.
I don't know about the necklace. Do you like? What do you think?
I think it needs it. For the
I'm into it.
Just don't.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Well, maybe I'm being too picky. I think she looks absolutely insane.
She's also wearing granny pants, just FYI.
Yeah, but like I feel
they
like that was an
work.
intentional
Yeah,
choice.
they
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They
The
do
granny
work.
pants here look like she meant. I think it's because the other ones were nude.
Yeah.
They're like the underwear you wear on a shoot where you don't want anyone to see your underwear.
But these are like.
This is a
seamless nude
considered,
underwear.
It's
like
deliberate.
conscious
Yeah.
choice.
How do we feel about a halter neck?
I like a halter neck personally. I like showing off like good. Again, she's got really strong shoulders and arms. So yeah, for me it really works.
It's actually just not a shape that we see much of this season at all, though.
No.
A lot of the.
It's this like Return of the 90s again.
Yeah.
I feel like everything here it just feels very Return of the 90s.
Yeah.
I love
Clean,
it.
minimal column shapes.
Agreed. Finally,
I love this.
this is Alexandra Daddario. She's from the White Lotus. We've got an image here where you can kind of see her back, but it culminates in a bow around the front. I think this is incredible.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
This
she
is
smashed it.
insane.
And this obviously was a detachable cape, so then she had just like a really beautiful dress
Yeah.
underneath. I think she looked really great.
Yeah, again, love that slightly darker red lip with her blue eyes and dark hair. It was
Yeah.
just, yeah.
She looks insane.
Combined with that white, lovely fabric. Gosh, yeah, she looks.
And that's a real
Sensational.
moment as well.
It's
You
a
know,
real
when you
moment.
talk about dresses passed after the award seasons have happened, this will be like one of them. Like I love those dresses that go down in history.
Yeah, it's so memorable.
Remember when they wore that?
Yeah, it's the perfect balance, really, of that sort of the structural stuff, the architectural stuff, and then something quite feminine and girly and soft and glamorous, and it kind of does all of those things.
Yeah.
Which is no mean feat.
And it doesn't feel very try hard either.
No.
You know, it kind of felt like
Quite effortless.
because it was a throw on cape that's the statement. It feels quite effortless.
Yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Obsessed.
God, a lot to get through. I want to know. Everyone's got to pick one best dressed. I'm afraid. Polly.
I think Emily Ratajkowski.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it out there.
Okay,
Loved it.
into it. I can
Super
see you in
cool.
that dress.
Oh,
It's a bit of you.
well, thanks. Go on.
Nana.
Carey Mulligan.
Yeah.
On the Oscars red carpet.
I'll take Lupita then.
Okay.
Oh,
Deal.
Lupita.
I'm
And
gonna
you,
go,
Charlotte?
I'm going to go Carey too. I'm just thinking
Yeah.
about it. I'm going to go Carey. Or Rosie. I actually think
yeah.
Rosie's
Oh, yeah.
absolute smash hit.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, everyone. What fun. Favourite way to start a Monday. You can watch this, obviously, on YouTube, but also this is going to be on site along with all our other analysis of what happened at the Oscars last night, the winners, the losers, etc., etc. So do check it out. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.